Welcome everyone to another tutorial, another quick discussion on a ethical hacking topic, a very important topic, and that's called enumeration. People do confuse enumeration with port scanning, so let's try to understand what exactly the enumeration is and how enumeration can be executed. In this video, of course, enumeration is a very long topic, so I have divided this enumeration topic into three parts. And today we will try to understand only the first part, and that is what is enumeration. In the following videos, following tutorials, we will discuss the types and the methodology. But I will try to explain the methods today, but we will discuss them in detail. So first of all, what is enumeration? Just like port scanning in the previous video, if you have not watched the video, please do watch the port scanning video first before watching this. Enumeration is basically one step deeper than port scanning. So one step deeper than port scanning is called enumeration. Now, what this might be? Remember, in port scanning, process of finding services running on a remote computer. Like what type of services are running on a remote server, like HTTP, FTP, etc., etc. Here in enumeration, what type of services, like what type of information we are gathering? Simple definition. Let's start with the definition, then I will tell you what type of things we can pull. So enumeration is basically a of gathering process of gathering uh, detailed information of target system, target network, and services. And services is called enumeration. Now, question is, what type of information we typically gather? Number one, we can find out usernames. Like imagine, you can find all the username on that particular server. You can find out their password hashes. You can find password policies. You can find their configuration settings, configuration details. Even you can find their network resources. And network resources mean you can find their folders, the name of the folders. You can find the names of the files stored on that computer, these sort of things. Other than that, you can also find network details, right? So for example, what type of network has been designed, etc., etc. The bottom line is the major difference. In port scanning, imagine you just walk in. Let's say this is the building, all right, and it has, for example, 3 or 4 doors. Let's say these are different doors, all right. So you walk to the building and you are checking the doors, like which door is open and which door is closed. So you can find out whether the door is open or whether the door is closed. So once you do that, you can see if I can get into or not. But you cannot see what is behind the door. So you can only see what is the door, what type of door it is. Is it like a metal door? It is, for example, a wood door, stuff like that, right? So for example, technically speaking, let's say if you found SMB service is running, like port 445 is open. All right. So what did you find out? You find out they are basically using Windows file sharing. Windows file sharing is on, but you don't know what type of files are there. Well, in enumeration, it's the next step after the port scanning. What does it mean? You found the door is open. So you will walk inside the door. You will enter in the building. So you got enter in the building and you will start looking at what is inside the building. Whatever the door was open from the port scanning, no, this is the time where you're going to get inside the building. So you will get inside the building, enter, and you will look around. So what you can find? You can find, for example, employee's name. All right. Imagine you enter in the building now, employees' names, for example, their IDs. Maybe you can find walk to their desk, look for their files or any important documentation. So enumeration, typically, there's a very important tool that we use is called enum for Linux. We're going to use that in our Kali Linux lab for this particular chapter. You can watch that. So enum for Linux is typically used to find their usernames. You can find username. You can try to guess the passwords. Other than that, you can also find their, like, for example, the file sharing, like the names of the files. You can file other resources and these sort of things by using enumeration. So next step, like port scanning, you just check the door, whether open or lock. And enumeration, you will enter in the door. methods that we're going to use, there are 6 methods that we will be using. One of the method is called the one which we're going to use discuss in next class. It's called NetBIOS. Second method is called SNMP. These are all the protocols, by the way, the TCP/IP protocol, and these protocols reveal a lot of information. Another method is called LDAP, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. We're going to discuss that. DNS, that's another one that we're going to discuss. Other than that, SMB, and last one is NTP, Network Time Protocol. In the next video, we will discuss all these protocols, how we can use NetBIOS in order to pull the information. Thank you very much, everyone.